Okay. So, we gotta go meet Tomcat. And I get to use the map now. I should actually say welcome back for more read-only memories. But I'm just like, and I want to play the game. So let's bring up the map. Okay, so that's Hayden's apartment. This is where we need to go. And there's nothing else on the map that I can see. Doing something wrong here? Oh, I see. This. I'm an idiot. This is home. For some reason, I was thinking here's where we needed to go. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop being a boob. This looks like the place. Assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust. Hopefully you can find Tomcat inside. And some answers along with it. Okay, so, there's a bouncer. The bouncer of Stardust seems almost pensive as he watches the street, pausing every now and then to take a drag from his vaporizer. Do you want some spoiled milk? That's disgusting! The ad for the latest ZS Coupe starts playing as you approach the car. Let's put some milk on it. You approach the car with the intent to pour your spoiled milk on the windshield, but the Coupe's wipers are already alerted and stand primed at the ready, daring you to try. You know, that still would not be a great situation, car. Even if you don't want me to pour stuff on you. The 2060 ZS Coupe. Perfect for letting everyone know that you spent a fortune of credits on a car. These planters are completely self-contained. That just seems horrible. Self-contained planters. They really got into the holiday spirit. So if I use the headphones on them, does it play like holiday jingles start playing as you approach? That's not egg. You. Okay, let's look in the windows. Take a look inside the club. It's busy enough to feel like the place, it's busy enough to feel like it's the place to be, but not so busy that you can't move. Alright, well then maybe we should actually talk to the bouncer, because that seems like a better idea. Welcome to Stardust. Okay. Can I just, like, go in? Hold up there. Got ID? No, I need to see... Alright. Looks good to me. Welcome to Stardust. This is the place. Have you ever been here before, Potato Fish? This is my first time, but I don't think it'll be my last. The atmosphere is certainly exciting. I'm particularly impressed by some of the more subtle effects of the music and lights that are having on my automatic nervous system. Try not to let yourself get too entranced, at least not until we've achieved our goal. Anyway, where do you think we should start? Let's check the bar. Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat. Hello, Mr. Bartender. Would you like some spoiled milk? No outside drinks. And that just barely counts as one. Yeah, well. Gruff-looking man holds down the bar. He seems friendly enough given his size. Touch the bartender. Reaching over the bar, like that comes off pretty tight. Alright, fine, I'll talk to him. Hey, friend. What can I do for you? I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions. Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be? Wow. Oh man. Oh, this is spoiled for options. I kind of like fucking I don't care. Or the Bears Wiener Winter. I keep saying Wiener Teeny and it's Winter Teeny. Spicy Gentleman. Dougie's and Cream. Mo Sugar Rush. Actually, I probably should. Oh, we're getting this. Den Svenska Bjornstammen. I don't even know what that means. I kind of want to know what that means before I accept it. Den Svenska. This probably doesn't mean anything. Or it means something. I have no idea. The Swedish Bear... Den Svenska Bjornstammen, the Swedish Bear Tribe, is a Swedish musical pop techno band. Okay, yeah, we're definitely taking that. Somebody drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that? Dictionary, the free and open alcoholpedia, says, use pure vodka as a base, and spice with the outermost layers of stems and roots of rare Swedish woody plants. Huh? Alright, you got it. Coming right up. Now, what is it you need to know? I need to know, is every single one of those drinks in the game? Because I want all of them now. Tell me more about yourself. Oh, I should introduce myself. Name's Majid. I've been manning the bar at the Stardust for longer than I'd like to admit. And owned it for a little longer than that. What'd you do before the Stardust? Mostly got myself into trouble. When I immigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills. I did not give him any kind of accent, and I'm not going back on that. If I were to try and do a Pakistan accent, that would not be a good thing. But I'm really big. I know how to crack skulls, so that's what I did. In the end, I guess I wasn't cut out for that line of work. And after one close shave too many, I got out. Enough cash saved up by this place, and it was kind of a hole at the time, so the rest is history. Sure, it sounded more exciting than it was. I'm not going to ask him that because I think that would be a little insulting. Sure enough, about me. What do you need to know? Meeting Tomcat. Do you know where they are? I'm pretty sure I saw Tomcat come in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking on the dance floor. If they come over here, I'll tell them someone's looking for them. Okay, yeah, thanks for the drink. Enjoy yourself, and don't be a stranger. Now, I want to look at, like, everything else in here. Random glass of whiskey. It's a shot of whiskey. It's not yours. Even the finest whiskey on the planet couldn't decrease the chances of such a mixture becoming a national crisis. Okay, headphones. Listening to a glass of whiskey isn't very fun. I'm not going to drink it. That seems like I shouldn't do that. Red World, an indie flick premiering at the Castro Theater. Film trailer starts to play, but it's designed more like a commercial advertisement. Too consumerist. Trying to sabotage the struggling indie film industry, eh? Give him my ID. You look great in this picture. What happened? Just kidding. It's a chair. I don't know why I said that in Majid's voice. It's a chair. Let's listen to the chair. There's much to listen to. Just a lot of ass. This is not a funny prank. Yeah, I know it's not a funny prank. I just wanted to see what would happen. Zozin poster. A poster for the band Zazin. Oh, it's Zazin. One of the more popular live acts here in the city. So I'm assuming I can just hear their music. There's a free song preview attached to the poster. They're not listen too long though. Posters like this charge if you listen past 30 seconds. Scrap Brain poster. Scrap Brain, a new single by Zazin. Sponsored by Arena Box. Scrap Brain. Okay. Oh, and it just starts playing. Okay. You may not like the band, but that's no reason to ruin their poster. The poster with a face on it is a poster ad for the new art exhibit at New Drive in the Fillmore district. Okay. Comparing your picture to the face in the poster? Fire for Zone 3, a new arcade about to open in Japantown. That actually sounds exciting. Touch the poster and an ad plays for Zone 3. Come down to Japantown and relive experiencing all your favorite retro classics. Only at Zone 3, opening next month. What? Swipe your ID and a pop-up asks if you'd like to exchange your credits for some quarters. Yeah, no. Oops. Milk? I wonder if it's older. The arcade machines are that vile milk. Okay, is that everything I can interact with here? Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. I think that might be Tomcat. But let's keep exploring. This is the barrier between the arcade and the VIP section. Apparently sitting isolated far away from the dance floor. Video games make you feel important somehow. The arcade version of Super Indy Karts, one of the most fun and dynamic kart racing games around. Currently out of order. This machine isn't playable. Okay. The arcade version of Charge Shot, a jetpack bounty hunter deathmatch game. It's busted. The Stardust should take better care of their machines. It's an arcade cabinet. Megaphobator. Only the most ghost-shootingest, ghoul-blastingest fun you'll ever have this side of the bay. Okay. It's currently out of order. This one I can use things on. Not a good idea. The headphone's radiation would screw with the logic board inside the game cabinet. If that happens, the unexplainable will transpire. You'll destroy much more than ghosts with that. Okay. These fancy tables have little touchscreens where you can order drinks from the bar and browse the mesh. Again, that sounds awesome. I don't have anything good to put on it or under it. Drink menu is constantly being read out. Yeah, that sounds less interesting. No one's gonna think that's safe to drink. Saw your ID on the table, and a drink menu pops up. They look really hyped. Hyped dancer. Alright, let's dancing! Yeah, let's. But first, have you heard of anyone named Tomcat? Oh, Tomcat, yeah! I think I was dancing with a person by that name a bit ago. No idea where they are now. Try checking the bar! They've got some wicked drinks, by the way. They do have some wicked drinks. Is that, like, in my inventory now? A nice, refreshing Den Svenska Bjornstammen. I have no idea if I'm remotely saying that right. These pure... Okay, that's just the instructions for making it. Oh, okay, that's... For some reason I thought that was a window to outside. It's, like, down on the dance floor behind us. Okay. Party never stops at the Stardust. Open 24 hours a day. Go dance with the dancers. You'll work your way into the crowd and show off some of your best moves for a while. That was fun. The obnoxious beat is even louder, even more obnoxious now. This guy's really into dancing too. That's a sweet pair of headphones! Okay, cool. What happens if I use the headphones on you? Don't need those dancing! You want some milk? Let's dance. What's it smell? Ew. Why'd you bring that here? Because it's disgusting and I like using it on everything I can. Hey! Potato fish! You want to dance? Hey, what's up? Having a good time? Yeah! I was wondering if you happen to know anyone named Tomcat. Nah, sorry. Never heard of him. You check the bar. I think you might be Tomcat, because you have a special side thing when I hover over you. Let's use milk on you. Keep that away from me. I have no idea if that's even remotely an appropriate voice. A woman stands at a drink table, quietly people watching. What? Why should I care about that? Yes? What do you want? Hi, I'm looking for a person named Tomcat? What the hell? So you head right up to the chick with the ears, because you're like, of course she'd have the cat name. I get it. Unfreaking believable. Don't get your burning on. I'm just asking around. I think you're in the wrong place, asshole. The protests you're looking for are out at Genus, with the other bigots. Now get away from me before I have Majid throw you out. Try to beat you down to size myself. Are you sure you're a journalist? Oh, that was a swerve. That was a swerve that isn't Tomcat. This is Tomcat. Well, you know what? You're important nonetheless, because you have a special portrait. So you might not be Tomcat. But you gotta be some level of important. Also, I've seen you in promotional art. Hey there. I heard you were looking for me. What can I do for you? Hey, are you Tomcat? The one and only. Although I prefer it if you keep it a little quieter than you have been. I do my share of moseying on both sides of the law. You know what I mean. So, is that why that woman was giving me such a hard time? Nah. Jess is just a bit of a prickly pear. She'd probably give hell to just about anyone who wandered up and started bothering her with something. Don't matter what. To what do I owe the pleasure of our meeting here, though? A friend of mine, Hayden, he's gone missing. We found a note saying he was going to meet you. Hayden's missing? Well, that's sour news indeed. I see you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now. You know about me? And my creation? Hayden never mentioned your involvement to me. Sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the backend on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would interface properly with the network. I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me? Not much more on that end. I didn't have much to do with your core AI routines, so I can't really elaborate. Sorry, dear. Anything else I can help with? Yeah, tell us about yourself. Sure. You may have even heard of me in the news. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM service. Caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth, whether I was a kid genius or a malicious criminal. I made myself an enforced net blockout for a few years. But I think it was worth it for the prestige. I'm not gonna like... Okay, yeah, why hack into Parallax? I guess it's to see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government in many ways. With as many ROMs as they have on the market, they need some of the toughest darn security in the world. So which was it? Kid genius or malicious criminal? I don't know. I didn't really do it to get to steal anything. But I had to break it. An awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth. And now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly. Sometimes. I mean... As it suits you, Han. How'd you know Hayden? Hayden and I met not long after my blackout ran out, when he tapped me for my experience cracking in the Lips OS. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. You know? He ain't the most straightforward man. So what was Hayden working on? Mostly the little guy you got there. I'm sure he had his fingers in a lot of pies, but Turing is all I knew about. My computer runs on Lips. I didn't know that ROMs did too. The Live Intelligent Processing System is the primary operating system for old Parallax computers. Old Parallax computers used to run on. The company has since expanded it to make it especially useful for their ROMs. It's real heavy on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits, and it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files. Yeah, can you explain that like I'm 5? That's a fancy way of just saying all the ROMs connect to all the other ROMs within range, and they share all files amongst themselves that the user hasn't flagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like near SF, since it could bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Right in the sticks, though, you're stuck connected in regular old pipes. Yuck. Do you know why he may have gone missing? I'm not really sure. He was super hush-hush about his work on Turing, and that might have made Parallax upset. They're working on their own projects, and I'm certain Hayden would have some kind of a intellectual property clause written into his contract with them. That would just mean he would get fired, maybe even sued, but I can't imagine they would disappear him. They ain't the CIA or anything. Okay, so then seriously, what's Jess's problem? Don't you worry about Jess none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with a lot of awful pricks. 'Cause, well... Because she's a hybrid? Well, that ain't the most delicate way of putting it. I'd leave her alone if I were you. You don't seem to be too well versed in hybrid issues. That's something you might want to think about working on, especially if you plan on talking to Jess. Well, I would like for you to tell me about hybrid issues. She's sharp enough on her own. She's got friends in low places, if you catch my meaning. She owes me a favor or 3. But I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out for your own rear. You hear? Okay. So how do we find Hayden then? I'm not really sure, hon. But I guess it might help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me. And they sure aren't going to talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. Alright, I'll come back when I have the data cache. Good luck. Turing, you keep him out of trouble. I'm gonna talk to Jessica. Why don't we do something else for now? But I want to... Jess, talk to me. Look at my ID. Oh, that's really nice. What kind of name is Potato Fish? Guess you're a jerk. I'm gonna touch you. Yeah, well, I want to talk to her, Turing. Alright, I can only talk to Tomcat. I can't do anything else. And that's not a poster I can interact with. Okay, so I guess we're leaving. Actually, you know what? No, I want to go talk to the bartender maybe about Jess. What are you having? Oh, I can keep ordering things. Sweet. Tokyo Tea, Bionic Femme, Scotch Drop and Roll, Gut Punch, Rusted Lace, Bears Winter Teeny, Beer, Natasha Alec, Whiskey, Modest Connie, Michelada, Fluffy Dream, Groggy Nog, Persian June, Radamaster. Oh, yeah, we'll get a wiener juice. So many drinks these days. Remind me what's in that. Dictionary. The free and open encyclopedia says a tumbler with ice filled halfway with amaretto and the remainder with heavy cream. Oh! That actually sounds kind of gross. Ugh. 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 I don't know what it is. Like, eating whipped cream is not gross, but the idea of drinking whipped cream just horrifies me. Okay, we're looking for Hayden. Hayden? Older guy does some kind of computer work at Barrel Axe. I think I know who you're talking about. Don't know a thing about him being missing, though. Comes here in here every couple weeks. Hangs out at the bar and chats with people. Typical stuff. Doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. You can ask around. Find if anyone's seen him lately. Let you know. Yeah, thanks for the drink. Enjoy yourself and don't be a stranger. Well, I was hoping I'd be able to talk to him about Jess. Okay, so I guess we're leaving. Oh, I had to leave my drink at the bar. I didn't look at the Stardust sign last time I was out here. It's the sign for Stardust. A fancy neon script. Okay. So we can go home if we really want to, but I don't think there's any point. Let's go to Hayden's apartment. Halt, citizen! This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location. That's my friend's place. Is everything okay? I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen. Listen, I really need to get in there. That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may enter. I am required to inform you that I am set to level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so. We should go ahead and get moving, Potato Fish. That was fruitless. I did not expect the police to be involved so quickly. Typically, they would refuse to open an investigation on a missing person until at least 48 hours had passed. Still, we need to get in there and get that data cache. Do you have any ideas, Potato Fish? I have a contact with the Neo SFPD. Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history. Lexi, she's kind of new to this jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me. Give me a moment, Potato Fish. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence, Potato Fish. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult. I kind of prefer it that way. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests she might be willing to work with us, off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of our investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance. That would be Detective Rivers Turing. Oh, right! Should I refresh my protocols for handing titles around Detective Rivers? I would recommend it. Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we, Potato Fish? Now, lead the way. Okay. Oh, cool. So now there's an icon over top of Stardust because Tomcat's there. Okay, let's go to the Neo San Francisco Police Department. The Neo San Francisco Police Department for the Richmond District has all the charm of, well, any other old police department. Tense. The station has seen better days. Yeah, well, let's milk them. Filling the holes and dents with spoiled milk will not fix them. Yeah, I know. It's a map showing police activity in Neo San Francisco. I don't know why I cannot talk today. You stick up the headphones, and the police scanner begins to broadcast in your ears. Dispatch, we have a bunch of drunk and rowdy teens down by the railway, Dolores Park. Requesting additional units. The milk would just splatter and drip down the glass screen. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do something with the milk eventually. The screen bloops, but it doesn't really do anything. Okay, so there's a ROM there. The desk over there. This old-looking desk has a ton of paperwork on it. Oh, paperwork. I didn't even notice the paperwork before. Work is really piling up over there. Whose unfortunate job is it to organize all of that? Milk. Whoever has to organize that might thank you for doing that. But paperwork responds to attacks much like a Hydra. Good God, it does. You can't get close enough to the computer. Nor would you be granted access. Yeah, well, then let's milk it. You want to ruin the one decent thing in this entire rundown station? Well, that's kind of mean to the robot. And the screen over here. Your ED-64 police unit attends the front desk. Maybe touching the front desk attendant isn't a good idea. I know, but... The chatter of the Neo SFPD police stream fills your ears. Is this even legal? Well, then why is it open? Also, there's something, like, weird about PD police stream. It sounds redundant, but I don't think it is redundant. You don't need to show your ID to the police ROM. It knows who you are via facial scan. Then what's the... Anyway. Here, have some milk. Defacing public property is a very serious offense. Defacing a police ROM is even worse. I was not trying to throw it at him. I was just trying to gift it to him. Yeah, I don't want to do anything here. Okay, I guess we'll just talk to him. That is the same response. Welcome to the Richmond District Neo San Francisco Police Department. Citizen Potato Fish. How many of you have assistance today? No, I wouldn't be that ignorant. I'm looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. Tell her it's potato fish. Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. I should keep doing the robot voice. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on an assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in the Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with? Can you tell me anything that's newsworthy? I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo-San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with? My friend's apartment is being cordoned off. Can you tell me why? I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, thank you. Have a good day, Citizen Potato Fish. There's nothing else here I can... Okay. Do the map! Oh, these are the adorable little ROM. This is a public park ROM. It roams its designated area to offer water and directions to tourists. It also takes tips. You can't sync to this ROM with those. You really don't have to show your ID. This little park ROM gives out water for free. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Are you trying to poison the water supply? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. Hello, I am Elfie I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Sure, I'll take some water. Sure thing! Please wait. Dude. Okay, here you go. Water added to items. Water levels? Okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the ROM Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation? Sure. Thank you so much. Considering I don't have any credit, like, I can't see how many credits I have or anything, so... Glass of water. Look at the glass of water. Oh, it's a 2064 Golden Gate Park Holiday Souvenir Glass. Refillable at any Alpha refreshment spot. Currently holding some cool, refreshing water. I assume that I could probably refill it on my own as well. Look at the spoiled milk. It's spoiled milk. A good bit past its due date and stinking up the joint. I should get an achievement for using spoiled milk on everything in the game. A small snack stand in the middle of the park. The coffee there is actually really great. Wow, that's surprising. Coffee is never great when I go anywhere except for a coffee shop. All I can hear is cha-ching! I spend credits on a great yet expensive coffee when there's a park ROM giving out free water. Because it's coffee! Oh my god, coffee! What? Coffee is way more amazing than water. Milk. They say milk is a great way to ruin coffee. They also say using spoiled milk is even worse. It is true. So much to buy that you don't really need. Okay. And I can turn this way. There's Lexi. Oh, it's the Froyo stand that we read about in the newspaper. Right. Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground. A quiet voice reads information about the carousel's history. Can I use the I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun. Okay, so, looks like he's taking a photo of his ROM. Okay, so the ROM actually counts as part of the guy. Do you think I'd look nice in that hat, Potato Fish? Wouldn't hurt to try. I'll take you shopping sometime. I'd really love that, Potato Fish. Maybe it would look better in orange, or a green. Perhaps in mauve? Pat appears to be enjoying the breeze more than she is. Sharply dressed woman. I don't think headphones go well with my hat. Lady, I was not giving you my headphones. I'm having a lot of mixed feelings about this whole wearing a hat on a breezy day thing. Okay, where's this ROM taking a photo of him? Oh, I can keep looking at him. And it does multiple things. Cool. Headphones. Cute headphones. Not as cute as my new ROM, though. Sure, dude. Hey! Could you take a photo of me in my adorably precious ROM? Thanks! Want some milk? What is that smell? Just got this ROM yesterday. It's an Apollo Mark 7 model. Okay. Yeah, isn't it cute? You're just gonna keep saying the same. Yeah, okay. I'll touch you. Or use you? This isn't a park ROM, it's mine. Well, it wasn't really what I was going for, but... Sharon Art Studio. This is the Sharon Art Studio. Established in 1968, it is Neo San Francisco's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages. This pump controls the flow of water to the park ROM. It is currently on and pumping strong. I didn't even notice that. Tree. Eucalyptus gobulus. What did you say? Eucalyptus gobulus. The Tasmanian blue gum. It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting. Quite fun to paint, and it's rather useful tree too. The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea, or used as flavoring in foods. Even used as a fragrance for soaps. Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species. It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my personal memory. I thought you only painted abstract art. Oh, I do! However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts came through Bob Ross's work, and he focused on landscapes. And there's more Bob Ross dialogue. It wasn't until recently that I moved on to other forms of composition. Yeah, I don't think my character would know who Bob Ross is. Yes! Have you heard of him? During my initial stages of mental growth, Hayden limited my media access to mostly only educational programs. I had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's excellent show, The Joy of Painting. He used an easy-to-learn wet-on-wet oil painting technique, and I started to paint along with the episodes. I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often uses anecdotal stories from his life to illustrate his opinions. I respect the man quite deeply. I've committed all 403 episodes of the series to my personal memory. Personal memory? Ah, yes! I don't actually store most information in my local memory. It is actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what to keep. So, most of the information I utilize, I just pull off the mesh net when needed. It's like relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making sure my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles. I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance to me, like information pertaining to my personal memories or knowledge. That would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the net. And eucalyptus trees make the cut? Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without information about eucalyptus globulus, I lack certain critical details about my painting history and the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself. So, eucalyptus globulus stays. You are adorable, Turing. Of course I'm cute! The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside the uncanny valley. I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been as high otherwise. Alright, maybe we should actually do serious things. It's a broken, beat-up Froyo stand. I read about it in the newspaper. We're gonna use milk on it. Did you know that Froyo is not supposed to be made with spoiled milk? Guess it's not. Ever. Sorry, no samples. Eh. Beep. You just got charged for a cup of Froyo. Apparently the RFID payment system is still working despite the state of the stand. Damn it! Okay, talk to the stand. Okay, it wasn't activated by voice. Use it. Can't get Froyo today. The entire stand was destroyed. Very distraught owner of the very destroyed Froyo stand. Do you want some... I'll use my headphones. Wow! Those headphones are pretty A1! Some milk. Yogurt is actually made by fermenting milk with special yogurt cultures, which is frozen to make Froyo. I don't want your disgusting milk. I already looked at him, I think. Can't you see I'm busy here? Yeah, I can see you're busy, but it doesn't mean I don't want to do silly things. If you want water, I'm sure the public park ROM we saw on our way can help. That's a police ROM. One of the NSPD's finest ROMs, on assignment in the park. Run, don't walk. The police robot is giving ads? That's really weird. That's like really, really weird. But I guess like the police probably have to finance themselves some way in this, you know, like it's semi-dystopian, cyberpunkish, augmenty. Run, don't walk to run, donut walk. New menu, including the Cronut Burg and the Ridley Biscotti. I didn't even notice that. I'm sitting here commenting on it, and I'm like, the Cronut Burg and the Ridley Biscotti. Huh, even the police feed has ads these days. Well, at least I'm not the only one that thinks that. Okay, this is Lexi. That's Detective Lexi Rivers. You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time until today. I know who you are, Potato Fish. Yeah, well, do you want some milk? Are you carrying spoiled milk around? Because it's fun? Those are nice headphones, but I'm kind of busy right now. Alright, well, no, I don't want to do that. It's probably not a good idea to push Lexi around. Yeah, we should probably just talk to her. Hey, Potato Fish. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up before you start twisting my arm about whatever you need, okay? I swear, you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damned wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing? She's fine. What's with the Froyo stand? I don't know if you've heard, but we've got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Supposed to be a hero to the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a froyo stand has to do with it. I think it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and committing some light vandalism. But the brass said I had to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. Not like I don't have real cases I could be working on, or actual criminals to be hunted down. If I'd known that this is all they would give me, I would have never transferred. What's their problem with you? I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead, and I've got a history, and I've got implants, so, like, take your pick. I transferred because the credits were good, and I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got, Potato Fish. It's got to be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec, let me finish up with this guy. I love how we're talking like this right in front of him. Like she's like completely and utterly dissing the froyo dude. So fill me in, what's going on? Old friend of mine, Hayden, he's gone missing. Shoot, that's not good. I'm sorry. How long have they been gone? If it's been less than 48 hours, I can't start doing anything officially. Can't even really argue with that rule. They'll probably show up eventually. Maybe they just went on a trip. Unfortunately, Detective, things are a bit more serious than that. I am Hayden's personal Rom, and I was witness to his kidnapping. Just prior to being taken, my owner instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. Now I believe he was expecting it. I have enlisted Potato Fish for his assistance. I can assure you, Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. We need your help if we're going to track him down. Shoot. In that case, you should forward me your video of him being abducted, and I'll open up an investigation. I'm not sure I'd be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can keep tabs on things for you. I was hoping we could keep this off the books. Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure official investigation goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Furthermore, we know there is already some kind of investigation currently ongoing. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax gets the shiniest new toys, huh? I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know if I can do some... I don't know what I can do if someone inside is actually dirty, but I can pass along information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking the investigation seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot in charge if it was something important. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure it out. Promise. Could you radio the guard ROM to let us in? No way. Not gonna happen. There's already an investigation. I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with the evidence. Just give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right. Can't wait a day, Lexi. Hayden might not have that long. Look, I'm taking this seriously, and you should too, but if Hayden is in danger, you stumbling after whomever took him is just gonna get you killed. I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience. Let me do my job. You know I can handle myself, Lexi. You've been there. Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go, Potato Fish. I'm not going to be the one watching your sister cry over your casket. I'll handle this. Be careful, Lexi. I just want to help my friend. No, Potato Fish. We're not going to do it that way. Lost too much playing fast and loose before. I joined the force, and while I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, I'm not going to send an untrained civilian into this alone. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Alright, I hear you, Lexi. You better. Now get out of here. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you with the details about the case later. Well, that didn't go how I hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss. I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment. Awesome, what is it? I'll need to get my hands on Detective River's police identification badge. I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its data. We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you, Potato Fish. Well, why don't you, like, hug her? Would that get you close enough? You are adorable, Turing. Hugging her seems like it would be the ideal solution. Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it. I don't remember what voice I gave the Froyo stand owner. Pretzel guy. Yes, Steve. He's been after this spot for years. So then it's probably Steve. Look, I've gotten through a lot today. Just give me some space, okay? Is this height really correct? Unless that's a piece of evidence, I don't need them. Like, I have to spill spoiled milk on her? That's not evidence. Lexi, I would beg to differ. That spoiled milk is clearly evidence of a crime, or at least a crime in and of itself. Keep your hands to yourself. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. I really wish I could just tell Turing to, like, just go hug her. I can't use spoiled milk to make yogurt. Is it really necessary to bring out a ROM this big for a vandalized Froyo stand? Lexi's badge is still firmly in place in her jacket pocket. Well, spilling water on her didn't help. Were the reports true? Was this really done by some rogue ROM?
I see.
Trying to end the world with your filth? Okay, I'm not sure what to do right now. Where are you going? We still have to figure out how to get Detective River's badge before we can leave. Okay, well, we can't leave then. Hello, I'm Alfie I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? No, thank you. Alright, please have a nice day. This guy's super into his ROM, eh? Same way, I was the same way with mine. They would, seriously, they would give me really nice coffee over there. With this, you could wield complete power over free refreshments. You deactivate the pump, stopping the water flow. Okay. So then, talk to the Alfie again. Hello, I'm Alfie I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Sure. Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water. I'll just wait here until you finish it. Some people see the glass half empty. Some people see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours is completely full. Yes, thank you, Turing. Thank you. I'd hit the spot. You drank your water. Okay. Yes, I would like some water. Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh. Oh. This is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water. Water levels not okay. Water levels not okay. Water levels not okay. I'll be right back. Lexi. Ugh. Yeah, I do feel kind of bad for doing that to Alfie. He seems so happy. Perfect. That's all I needed. Okay, so now what? Let me keep that under my... Hey! What the hell are you two doing with my ID? Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle. Huh? Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM? Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's service cart. It headed off in that direction. Turing, this is a little amoral of you. Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads. Hey, you, Froyo guy. Tag along with me in case I need you to identify it. Who, me? But... I gotta attend to my stand. Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene. Yes, ma'am. And you. Don't think I don't know you're up to something, Potato Fish. Keep your nose clean. You too, Turing. I'll be in touch. Curses! I just felt like... I felt way worse trying to pressure Lexi into doing it. As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I want to prove my usefulness to the investigation beyond my ability to do net searches. Forgive me for being a bit dramatic. We should return to Hayden's. We should turn his water pump back on. Oh, it is no longer connected. I probably should turn that off then. That's just wasting water at this point. I don't know. What do I feel? I mean, I guess the Alfie isn't sapient at the moment, so he doesn't really have feelings. I just feel bad for him. But I felt like way worse trying to pressure Lexi into letting me do something that I knew she clearly didn't want to let me do. Identification scanned. No authorization found. This is Detective Lexi Rivers. Badge number 881126. I will be entering with the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter. Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation. So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness, Potato Fish? You don't need to prove anything to me, Turing, but good job. Cheap moonshine. You probably like get some robo stubble or something. At times I feel my inexperience might be holding me back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times. How did that work with just Lexi's voice anyway? Can't the police bots see us? Well, I'm not sure I'd actually call it seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. The optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly at its lenses. I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get that data cache and return to Tomcat. Oh, I can't use milk on it. The chatter of the police system fills your ears. Is this even... Yeah, that's exactly the same as before. Can't use milk on it. A healthy green plant. That's not Hayden's apartment. Yeah, well, we're gonna milk it. Don't leave that carton of filthy, slimy milk on the door. Oh, wow! It's graduated from being smelly to slimy. Awesome. Let me see, I'll milk this apartment. This isn't your neighborhood. Pranks like this still have no place in such a fancy building. Okay, we're going in Hayden's door. Okay. What? Oh no, 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 no! Our apartment! What did they do to my home? Who could have done this? That graffiti looks like Human Revolution stuff. Why would they come after us, though? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do, Potato Fish. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if I can't find him? Don't worry, Turing, we'll find him. You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst, Potato Fish. Let's look around and see if I can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics. Oh, that's what this is. Pure. I was trying to figure... Tech scum. Busted TV. Broken window. Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. I can only look at that. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and a wide variety of cybernetic augmentations has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but I don't know why they'd come after Hayden. I know they don't like Parallax, because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. That's why they're protesting at Genus now. I'll run some deep mesh searches and see if anything turns up. I think, Turing, we're pretty well off guessing that this is all a cover. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass. Okay. The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. I think the data cache is gone, Potato Fish. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this... This leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our objective. Maybe they took it to delay Hayden's research. That's a distinct possibility, Potato Fish. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer. The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers. Other parts are bigoted Luddites stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Potato Fish? Potato Fish? I was not expecting that. Sounds kind of like we're in a hospital? Okay, we are in a hospital, I think. Potato Fish! Thank goodness you're finally awake. I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced, and that you appear to be okay. Oh, my head is killing me. What happened? Someone ambushed us at the apartment. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed. It took me 10 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. The doctors were originally worried that you may have suffered a concussion, but thankfully that isn't the case. What's strange is that there isn't evidence of any impact trauma to your head at all. My best calculations indicate that you were hit with some sort of neurological scrambler. They are serious military hardware and difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. A mil-spec neuroscanner fits the bill. Why did they have to attack you? Why would they attack us and just leave? If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us and making their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, is high. Leaving me when I was vulnerable makes no sense. So who do you think did this then? Perhaps a multinational corporation? Or even an actual government? I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment was probably a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for. Maybe they want to use you to lead us to the rest of Hayden's research. A reasonable deduction, Potato Fish. We'll have to be careful from here on out, so as to prevent the stalkers from snatching our prize from us. If they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have to rescue him before something really bad happens to him. Did you see who hit us? No, I didn't. They hit us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were just very careful at making their way into the apartment. My optics, I'm not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROMs, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Did they just sneak in the front door while we were there rummaging? When my RAM got scrambled, I lost a few seconds of memory that weren't yet written to my data drive. Anyway, the nurses told me that they do want you to stay overnight for observation, Potato Fish. A sound precaution to be sure, but if we were hit with a neuroscrambler, not a blunt object, it's a waste of time. I won't presume to make medical decisions for you, but perhaps we should pressure them for your release today. It's just... Hayden's trail is getting cold. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them until you awoke. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again. Do you have my milk? Here are those headphones you reviewed. I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published. And here's your spoiled milk. Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern. And finally, Here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it's broken, though. Now, all we have is this broken commemorative glass. Poor Alfie. No, I don't want to throw it away. You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself. Don't even have anything to remember Alfie by. Just let me know when you want to leave. Ah, excuse me. I do not mean to be a busybody, but you see, visitors are so rare these days. I've overheard that your friend has gone missing. You know what? This is actually a really good time for me to take a break. So, I'm going to go to break. Quickly use the washroom, grab a bit more water. Throw on some music, and then we will be back with more read-only memories, and we will find out what's beyond the curtains. See you soon.